On the move, it's Charles. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. The running back has it. Got a little grass. Oh, the quick spin move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about that drive to start the football game? Like, you want to not give up points? Don't give the other team the football. They held it the whole first quarter. Now they punch it in. They've shortened this game and done the most important thing, put 6 on the board.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Lacey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Dropping back, it's Young. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. Stuff, stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
On the run, it's Charles.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you.
Might have a chance. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Huskies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Lacy. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Fights off a defender. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's done. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They'll run play action. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Looking for a gap. It's Charles. Here's a little room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating, and this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now
Lily. Here we go. Ready.
Running inside, it's Lacy. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Just feeds the running back. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. The 30, the 20, inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. Offense in a bunch formation. Dante Moore. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big...
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. More to the air again. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Young. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. So They'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Sparty. Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They'll move the tight end. Run inside. It's done. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. On the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
He's open on the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to run it. It's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something pop.
Makes a grab and room to run. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. You're just trying to get it to the sticks, but what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Kill.
On the option. Now the toss. Could be an alley. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Now on the option. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Houston going up tempo.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The option look. Oh, Benelli finding some room. Made a defender miss. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar. Excellent pass by the back on the
these offensive coordinators tell you, they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Pryor. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's
throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Go!
To the ground. He's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had maybe a crease.
The 40, past the 30, the 20.
game, they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point is good. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Murphy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Running inside, it's Lacy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. On the option. Pulls it and runs it again. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Goes to the option. The option, he'll keep it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Houston wants to play fast.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He might want another play. Gets the back moving. On the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Quickly to the tight end. There's a crease. Got enough space. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacy. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cougars will use their first time out here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the option. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. The keeper on the option. There's some room. Touchdown, Houston. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Eakin. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Craven. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a...
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock it.
Got a little grip. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They're going to run it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early.
Touchdown, Tiger! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. The option, the keeper. Now the pitch. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Young. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I love it. I love it. First down, let's be aggressive, let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Lacy. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the back. Snags a quick pass on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Young. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Here comes the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Hard running there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
He'll run it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to run for it. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Rides the back and leaves it. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. The Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Running inside. It's Lacy. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Young. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
The run inside. It's Lacy. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Here's a return from midfield. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lacy. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Running inside. It's done. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The option look. Pulls it on the option. To the ground with the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Clemson calls it second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Buys a little time with his feet. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Under fire. And they got it.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. run inside. It's Lacy. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Off and running. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Kent State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got it down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete. He'll
be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the team.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Push forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They'll run it on the counter. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try the left side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Escapes the sack. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got a man, it's Lacey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Out in the backfield, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this QB, you could tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to it.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The golden flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Extending the play. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kent State. And the beatdown has ensued. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Man, the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair out on the sidelines after that one because they had everybody covered initially. They just couldn't get home to the quarterback. He had over 5 seconds to throw that football. The defense has to do a better job affecting the QB moving forward, or they're going to get lit up in this game.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Might have a chance. Bulldozes his way through. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeps it on 1st down. The pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Houston. Great job by the back on the option. Oh, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Slams ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got a little space. Got enough for the 1st. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
He'll toss it. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. And the golden flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The golden flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Trying to make magic with his feet. Catch inside the 25. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, golden flashes. And the route is on.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the option. Keeps it on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Kent State.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Back to throw, it's Young. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, golden flashes. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought,
oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the ring. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cougars in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Young. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
Off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Golden. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the
unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. Quarterback keep. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Young. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
This has been a presentation